Good evening, everyone. Welcome to our special segment of Bulletin Utama, where we dive into various intriguing topics. I am Mirsad, and here are tonight's highlights. First up, we have an in-depth case study being held among University Technology Petronas students. To kick things off, let's delve into the report by our reporter, Mr. Ashraf.
Thank you, Mirzad. Now, the survey has been made at UTP aimed at discussing the role of time management skills which correspond to the academic success. The primary problem with addressing is poor time management among students. Our main objectives include understanding and addressing the root cause of poor time management and to understand how students manage their time daily, as well as their perspective on time management achieving a high CGPA. Now, let's pass it to our data analyst to discuss data collection, methodology, and data categorization.
Thanks. For the data collection process, we employ Google Forms as our chosen platform for conducting the survey, which was distributed extensively across several public chat groups frequented by students of University Technology Petronas. By leveraging these digital channels, we aim to reach a broad and diverse audience within the university community to gather comprehensive and representative data for our research. To enhance our analysis, we categorize data into qualitative and quantitative data. Within the quantitative category, we further divide it into continuous and discrete data. For continuous data, we collect information on CGPA, while for discrete data, we gather details on reflection periods and the number of club joined by respondents. In terms of qualitative data, we classify it into nominal and ordinal data. For nominal data, we collect information on respondent degree, courses, and gender. Besides, for ordinal data, we gather information on respondent year of study and frequency of making study schedules. This structured approach allows us to extract meaningful insight, visual representation of this data. That's here for our graphic specialists.
Next up is the graph representation. First, we have a histogram with the class intervals of CGPA are plotted on the x-axis, and the frequency of respondents within each interval is shown on the y-axis with the heights of the bars. From this histogram, we can observe that the data leans more towards the right side, which ranges from 3.3 to 4. Next, we have included a frequency polygon, a line graph connecting the midpoints of the class intervals to offer another perspective on the data distribution. Finally, we have an ogive, which illustrates the cumulative frequency of respondent CGPA values at or below each boundary, providing clear insights into the overall distribution and cumulative totals of CGPA scores. This ogive also leans more towards the right side. Together, these visuals help us understand the distribution of trends in our data more effectively. Now, our statistician will delve deeper into the measure of central tendency.
Thank you, reporter, for giving me the chance to explain about the measure of central tendency and dispersion. Before we begin, the central tendency involves the mean, median, and mode, while the central dispersion involves the variance and standard deviation. By using the respective formulas, we get the CGPA of the UTP students is 3.74. This indicates the average of the CGPA that the student get. Hence, the median for the CGPA is 3.805. That indicates the middle value of the CGPA for the UTP students. Besides, the mode is 3.872. This explains that the majority of the UTP students achieve their CGPA is 3.872. For the measures of central dispersion, the variance and standard deviation are 0.041 and 0.202 respectively. These measures provide the insights into the average and data points that help us to understand the overall data pattern. Now, let's move to our data analysis for the visual representation.
Thank you. We've used pie charts to represent the frequency of club participation, setting specific goals for work or study sessions, reviewing and adjusting schedules to accommodate unexpected tasks and complete tasks at the last minute, and bar charts to showcase the creation of daily to-do lists and balancing time between study and personal activities. These visual tools make it easier for us to communicate public opinion trends and insight clearly and effectively. To further explain the impact on time management on academic success, here's our health and science correspondent.
Recently, we observed the surge of events and sports competitions where the students get engaged in social and recreational activities alongside their studies. Through these activities, both their physical and mental health have been stimulated positively with the increase of overall fitness level as well as the trigger of endorphin hormone release by the body. However, with poor time management, this could easily backfire as the students would face a disturbed sleeping schedule as well as a poor stress management. Therefore, it is important to have a good time management for the work-life balance of the students.
Thank you. Based on our findings, there are a few number of strategies that can be implemented by students to improve their time management skills to achieve academic success. Firstly, we can set clear goals by establishing clear short-term and long-term academic goals. This helps to stay focused and motivated, ensuring that the time is spent on activities that contribute to academic success. Secondly, multitasking must be avoided. Focus on one task at a time to improve efficiency and productivity. Multitasking can reduce the quality of our work and increase the time needed to complete tasks. Concentrating on a single task helps to complete it more quickly and effectively. Lastly, time management tools such as to-do lists, calendars, and time tracking apps to organize and monitor progress can be used. These tools can help to stay on track, meet deadlines, and manage workload effectively. That concludes our report. Back to the studio.
Thank you to all our correspondents for their valuable insights. This concludes our special segment on the survey held at UTP. We hope you find it informative and engaging. Stay tuned for more news and updates. I am Mifzal, wishing you a great evening. Goodbye.